What's up, y'all? What's up, YouTube? African Mage here. I forgot to put y'all. I forgot to say something to y'all this morning because it was very much a morning of rushing, but it all came into perspective. I just finished watching the Commanders, so they got these like edits that they do every week, essentially highlighting whatever happened, and you know, more often than not, it's usually about a win, right? And when you see this this, what do you call it? It's like a montage. I don't even know if it's a montage. This element of I don't know, like it's our time, and that's what it happened to think about when I'm trying to make stuff happen and it's not happening. It wasn't supposed to happen then, but then when you start seeing stuff, I mean, like, the energy's right, the people are in place, the things are occurring and it's happening, you're learning and improving, and it starts to be like, oh, those aha moments I've been talking about. It's very much I would say a parallel to life. This team has been through, I want to say hell and high water, but yeah, we ain't never been able to focus on solely winning, and that's what's happening now. They set a standard and they made it to where anybody who's coming around or in this space will have to adhere to that standard. That's the most. I mean, that's what it's so. That's why it's so important to be disciplined. That's why it's so important to hold yourself accountable, because when it's time, you'll be ready. Aside from that, like, you probably won't even see the time. Like, I just finished working, right? I'm not working. I'm on break. And this kid is. I work with kids with special needs, right? They all have autism on some level, right? They all are on the spectrum at different parts. One of them is he's sort of nonverbal. He can speak, but more like mimicking speech. I think they call it, I can't remember the technical term for it. And he would constantly come around and just give you these haymakers. Just, you know, I brace myself, you know, I kind of flex it, take it, and then I redirect. Not the energy, you know what I'm saying? I move him to something that would probably take his attention. And he'll headbutt you. Haymaker, headbutt you, haymaker. You like, this is one of them children. You know what I'm saying? I gotta, you know what I'm saying? I gotta get money so my family can be fed. I gotta get money so I can take care of those who are dependent on me, right? So I'm gonna eat that, you know what I'm saying? But you know, early on, I didn't see it. I didn't understand why he was doing it. And me, I guess, being stuck in my ways, and you know, I'm not that lovey. I tend not to be so lovey-dovey all the time. You know what I'm saying? I tend not to be all hugging up on the kids and stuff like that. I honestly feel like, low-key, I'm a small father figure. Like, not to belittle their own fathers, because a lot of fathers, believe it or not, they in their lives is just not in the same capacity of a two-parent home. You know what I'm saying? But I'm the only brother in the classroom with two women, and it's not to belittle women or how they approach things, but I'm not babying them. You know what I'm saying? That's just not me. And one of the specialists came in. I think it was our ABA specialist. And she noticed something, and me, it's like, this is what I mean with short time. It's like, you have to become receptive to a degree in order to get better as a person. So she like, have you ever given him any, what was it, physical reinforcements? And I'm looking at her like, oh no, I don't be, you know what I'm saying? I'm not hitting that child. Like, I'm thinking it in that way. She's like, no, not necessarily that, but like, she was giving him love. She was holding him. She was, you know, all this stuff or whatever. I'm like, I don't really do that. You know what I'm saying? She said when she stopped giving him the love, he started doing that. He started throwing them haymakers. He started hitting his head. You know what I'm saying? And I said, whoa. So, you know, me stepping aside from my my historic way of functioning, you know what I'm saying? I do things a certain way to get a certain result. And it may not be, you know, the most glamorous result or, you know, MVP type stuff, but we get through the day and the kids are safe. You know what I'm saying? They learning and they safe. Boom. I wasn't always learning. In this moment, she said, I noticed when I stopped doing that, that's when he starts to act out. He walked away from me and went to you. You, me, and me. And he just started trying to hit you, right? I said, yeah. He may want that physical reinforcement. Like, and then I did it. It was just like, oh my God. And that's the same thing with this whole, like, I'm not trying, I might be pulling too many different places, but like, there's certain ways you do things to get certain results. And I feel like that's what the commanders are doing. Like, it's just, it's so refreshing to see it in a new light. You not doing things the same way. You adopting the standard of thinking. You being receptive to coaching. You know what I'm saying? Because it's our time. Like, we gotta make these changes in order to bring for me in the classroom to raise law-abiding citizens. I mean, that are not fully independent, but have the ability to change themselves. You know what I'm saying? Like, we talking about kids that can't talk. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what the parents are going through. I don't know. I know I can empathize with it, but I don't know for sure. Only way I would know is if, you know, I'm dealing with the same situation. And even every autistic kid is different. But if there's some that weren't talking, and then you have them talking, then you have them socializing correctly, and then you have them working on themselves and cleaning, you know, hygienic. You have them, you know, creating. It's a beautiful thing. It took a certain level of skill or a certain approach in order to pull that out of them. Man, that's how I feel the commanders did. Everything changed, bro. Everything. New coach, new owner, new gym, new quarterback. Now it's the time. Man, we had a kid. She crashed out over everything. I didn't teach her, but my coworker did. And at some point, she found how to, like, express herself through art. Another kid with autism, right? Man, this girl is doing animation videos on YouTube, bro, and it's sis, and it's amazing. I'm not just slicing her just because she got autism, and I'm, you know, me low key being I guess a teacher. I'm in a way an autism advocate, and I'll make sure that they want to, you know what I'm saying, be a certain way or whatever. And bro, I couldn't believe what I was seeing. I'm sitting there like, this is incredible. The kid on my soccer team was non-verbal he was non-verbal. He couldn't talk in pre-K, and now he's playing soccer at a high level, quality soccer. It's incredible, man. Like, you can't take these moments for granted because it's, I don't even know how to explain it, but what a time to be alive, man. What a time to be alive. It's incredible to see when you're receptive, when you have the right pieces in play, when you have a direction, you have a standard, when you're living morally correct and just, that you see certain results that reflect how you would want it to be. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just noticing it everywhere. It's amazing, man. Like, just amazing. And I'm not gonna say it's all perfect. No, shit, I don't even know what we're gonna do. You know what I'm saying? This weekend, as a team, I know we gonna do our best. And my father, like, it's so crazy because I never understood that phrase. And my father said that every time I was so fixated on perfectionism. He like, nah, do your best. And I'm like, you know, hindsight is what they say, hindsight is 20/20. So I'm like, my best? No, I know I ain't do my best because I know I could have did it. And he just kept saying it, being patient, being, man, it's all connected if you really think about it, because that's how we feel about the Commanders. We've been patient for 30 years, bruh. And now they finally showing us something. And that's the same thing with my father been patient with me for I'm 36. For 36 years, and I'm finally getting the lessons. Like, you just don't know when it's time, but you can feel it. Something that's unseeable, but it's known. Like, it, man. God is good. God is good. What is it? All the time, God is good. Because this, you can't make it up, man. You can't make this stuff up. And I just had it. I had to put it out there. I'm watching these montages. Like, I'm just seeing us as a team in a classroom find new stuff to level up. I'm seeing us as a soccer team. You know, my students that I'm teaching soccer move up and elevating their mind. You know, and I'm seeing my favorite American football team move up. It's like, it's a great time to be alive, bro, sis. Just had to get that off my chest. It's amazing. Don't stop. Don't quit. Stay the course. Keep going. It's not over yet. If you breathing, it's not over. It's not. And the more we stay the course, the more we continue the more we never stop, the more likely we get closer to the time. You just gotta be receptive to the right changes. You gotta be willing to learn, because that, bruh, man, it says, like, it's life. And you know what I'm saying? Commanders say ball is life. I'm saying learning is life. It's incredible to see learning take place. It's incredible to learn. Man. just keep y'all posted, all right? Y'all want to keep hearing me yap, you know what I'm saying? Like, comment, subscribe. It's probably the cheapest thing you could do today. And you know, I'm not begging you. I'm just saying, you know, you could do that, you know what I'm saying? Push this out on the algorithm, because this could be a message for somebody. And I'm realizing, y'all, that I gotta start motivating other people. And I'm doing it in small aspects. I'm doing it in the classroom. I'm doing it as a parent. I'm doing it as a coach. But now I gotta do it for the world, because it's bigger than me, man. It's bigger than you. It's big. You just don't know how you could be affecting people that see you, that come across you, and that are around you, by just pulling up, by just being optimistic, by just staying the course, by never giving up. You can't let none of that outside stuff. Nah. Shoot, like, that's what Coach Quinn said. One of the press conferences, you gotta exclude the outside noise in order for you to level up as a person. It's never about them all the time. You know what I'm saying? It's about how you respond to stuff. How are we gonna make this week better than the last week? Just wanted to put that out there, guys. Have a prosperous, optimistic, enjoyable, peaceful day, y'all. I'm out.